Good morning, dear students. Myself Bhartendu, lecturer in chemistry, BTC Government Girls Model Senior Secondary School, Nurpur, welcomes you all in our today's topic, Solid State Part 10, in which we will discuss about the semiconductors. Before I proceed, I want to thank all my viewers. Dear students, आज के इस वीडियो में हम जानेंगे सेमीकंडक्टर्स क्या होते हैं, इनके कितने प्रकार होते हैं और इन्हें कैसे बनाया जाता है। तो आइए आज का टॉपिक शुरू करते हैं और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है आप इस वीडियो का आनंद लेंगे और इससे बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे। Let us start with our first slide, semiconductors and their types, along with the examples. By definition, semiconductors are those solids which conduct electricity at moderate temperature range. Their conductivity range is in between 10 raised to the power minus 6 to 10 raised to the power 4 ohm inverse meter inverse. The electric conductivity of semiconductors increases with increase in temperature, but only up to a moderate temperature range. According to band theory, which we have discussed in our previous video, in semiconductors, between the valence band and the conduction band, there is a small energy gap which is called as forbidden energy gap, and at moderate temperature the electrons from valence band can easily absorb energy and jumps to conduction band and helps in conduction of electric current. We already know that semiconductors belongs to group 14 elements, that is carbon group, and among carbon group we know that carbon is bad conductor of electricity but graphite is good conductor of electricity. As we move down the group in carbon family, silicon, germanium, tin and lead, the metallic nature increases and hence the electrical conductivity also increases. But in case of silicon and germanium, which also have 4 electrons in the outermost shell, so most of the semiconductor devices are formed either from silicon or from germanium. Semiconductors are of two types. One are intrinsic semiconductors and the other are extrinsic semiconductors. Let us see. First, we will take about the intrinsic semiconductors. We very well know that pure silicon or germanium is a poor conductor of electricity at normal conditions. They have 4 electrons in the valence shell and all are bonded covalently and forms their own network. But by increasing the temperature of crystal, we can cause some thermal vibrations at certain points. Due to these thermal vibrations at certain points, equal number of holes and free electrons are generated. And we very well know that the free electrons and holes both are responsible for conduction of current. Therefore, due to these thermal vibrations, intrinsic semiconductors become good conductor of electricity. See the normal crystal of silicon. We see silicon is tetravalent in nature and 4 of its electrons are covalently bonded with other silicon atoms. So in the normal silicon atom, there is no free electron, but due to thermal vibrations, we see holes and electrons both are present and both these are responsible for conduction of current. Let us discuss first about the extrinsic semiconductors. These semiconductors are formed by the process of doping in the pure crystal. Doping is a process of adding external impurities to pure crystal. This can be done by wafering or sandwich process. Dear students, पहले हम इस डोपिंग प्रोसेस के बारे में जानते हैं। जब सिलिकॉन या जर्मेनियम की शीट्स के बीच में किसी इम्प्यूरिटी की शीट को हम हाई टेम्परेचर पर और हाई प्रेशर पर प्रेस करके इंसर्ट करते हैं तो उस प्रोसेस को हम डोपिंग कहते हैं। उदाहरण के लिए 2 ब्रेड की स्लाइस के बीच में बटर को हाई टेम्परेचर पर जब प्रेस किया जाता है तो उसका सैंडविच बनता है। सैंडविच बनने के बाद बटर दोनों स्लाइस में अच्छी तरह से इंटरमिक्स हो जाता है। इसी प्रकार डोपिंग प्रोसेस के दौरान सिलिकॉन या जर्मेनियम की 2 शीट्स के बीच में जब हम इम्प्यूरिटी को हाई टेम्परेचर पर प्रेस करते हैं तो इससे हमें सेमीकंडक्टर डिवाइस प्राप्त होता है। Let us discuss about the extrinsic semiconductor. These are of two types, N-type and P-type. Let us discuss first the N-type of semiconductors. They are also called as semiconductors formed by the electron-rich impurities or by the electron-rich donor species. We know that silicon and germanium belongs to the carbon family. That is, they belong to the tetravalent group and have 4 electrons in the valence shell, also called as outermost shell. All electrons in the silicon and germanium are bonded to 4 covalent bonds and there is no free electron. This is the normal situation of silicon and germanium, but when we add some external impurity from group 15, that is nitrogen family, and we very well know that nitrogen family is a pentavalent group. So when a pentavalent impurity, mostly in the form of arsenic or in the form of antimony, is added to pure silicon and germanium by the process of doping, N type of semiconductors are formed. Let us see a crystal of pure silicon. In pure crystal, all silicon atoms are bonded by 4 bonds with 4 other silicons. Now see, arsenic appears. It has 5 electrons in the outermost shell, so it is a pentavalent impurity. See what happens when this pentavalent impurity is added in the pure crystal of silicon. We have seen that in the pure crystal of silicon, when arsenic is added, it is embedded in the one of the lattice position and easily forms 4 covalent bond. But see, arsenic is a pentavalent substance, so one extra electron remains free. This free electron is responsible for the formation of N type of semiconductor. So when a pentavalent impurity is added in the tetravalent compound or crystal, N type of semiconductors are formed. See, यहाँ पर आर्सेनिक के ऐड करने से या डोप करने से जो सिचुएशन बनी है उसमें आर्सेनिक तो प्योर क्रिस्टल के बीच में ऐड हो गया, बट उसका एक इलेक्ट्रॉन अभी भी अनबॉन्डेड है, जिसे हम एक्स्ट्रा या फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन कह रहे हैं। एन टाइप ऑफ सेमीकंडक्टर्स में यही फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन करंट को कैरी करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है। इस प्रकार एन टाइप के सेमीकंडक्टर्स बनते हैं। हमने देखा जब किसी टेट्रावेलेंट सब्सटेंस जैसे सिलिकॉन या जर्मेनियम में पेंटावेलेंट इंप्योरिटी डाली जाती है तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्री रहने के कारण पूरा क्रिस्टल नेगेटिवली चार्ज हो जाता है, जिसके कारण एन टाइप के सेमीकंडक्टर्स फॉर्म होते हैं। After the n type of semiconductors, let us now discuss about the formation of p type of semiconductors. Again, we know that silicon and germanium belongs to carbon family. That is, they belong to a group of tetravalent substance and have 4 electrons in the valence shell. All electrons are bonded to form covalent bonds in the normal situation. So see, silicon and germanium at its normal situation forms 4 bonds and have no free electrons. But when an external impurity from group 13, I repeat, an external impurity from group 13, that is boron family, also called as a group of trivalent substances, mostly the gallium or indium, is added to the silicon or germanium. Again, by the process of doping, the semiconductors formed are called as p type of semiconductors. See, in the silicon and germanium, which are capable of forming 4 bonds, when trivalent impurity is added, only 3 bonds are formed, whereas one hole is created at the point of doping. This hole is responsible for the conduction of current because when electron flows, this hole is filled and hole is created to another position, and these holes are positively charged species. So the semiconductor form is called as positive type or p type of semiconductors. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, एक बार हम इसे फिर समझेंगे। हम जानते हैं कि सिलिकॉन और जर्मेनियम कार्बन फैमिली से बिलोंग करते हैं, जिसकी आउटर मोस्ट शेल में 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं और नॉर्मल सिचुएशन में ये चारों इलेक्ट्रॉन अन्य एटम्स के साथ बॉन्डेड होते हैं, तो इनमें कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्री नहीं होता, जिसके कारण प्योर सिलिकॉन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को कंडक्ट नहीं कर पाता। परंतु जब हम इसमें ग्रुप 13 एलिमेंट्स में से कोई एलिमेंट जैसा कि गैलियम या इंडियम ऐड करते हैं, और हम जानते हैं कि बोरॉन फैमिली ट्राइवेलेंट फैमिली है, जिसके आउटर मोस्ट शेल में केवल 3 ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है। तो जब गैलियम या इंडियम में से कोई भी एक्सटर्नल इम्प्योरिटी के फॉर्म में सिलिकॉन में ऐड किया जाता है तो केवल 3 ही बॉन्ड फॉर्म होते हैं, जबकि एक स्थान खाली रह जाता है, जिसे हम विज्ञान की भाषा में होल कहते हैं। इस होल का स्थान पूरे क्रिस्टल में से इलेक्ट्रॉन ले सकते हैं, तो एक तरीके से ये होल मूव करता है। इसलिए पी टाइप ऑफ के सेमीकंडक्टर में होल्स की मूवमेंट के कारण करंट फ्लो होता है। इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि पी टाइप के सेमीकंडक्टर्स में होल्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं करंट को कंडक्ट करने में। Let us see in the animation again the pure crystal of silicon you have seen earlier. See what happens when a trivalent impurity gallium is added to the pure crystal of silicon. So by a beautiful animation we have seen the pure silicon crystal and the p type of semiconductors formed by the doping of gallium in the pure crystal of silicon. A hole is created and this hole is responsible for the conduction of current in the p type of semiconductor. So this was the n-type and the p-type of semiconductors. Let us recapitulate all of them and see the differences between the n-type of semiconductors and the p-type of semiconductors. In n-type of semiconductors, electron flows from negative terminal to positive terminal as we are viewing in the animation. In p-type of semiconductors, holes are present and they move from positive terminal to negative terminal as we are looking in the animation. N-type of semiconductors are formed by adding pentavalent impurity from group 15 in the silicon or germanium pure crystal. P-type of semiconductors are formed by adding trivalent impurities from group 13 to pure crystals of silicon and germanium. In N-type of semiconductors, electrons are the current carrier. In P-type of semiconductors, holes are the current carrier. So this was the comparison between N-type of semiconductors and the P-type of semiconductors. See, all the semiconductors, whether it is the N-type or the P-type, are used in electronic devices. They are used to form diodes, triodes, transistors, PNP type or NPN type, or also used to prepare photodiodes. Our all computing devices, computers and electronic devices which contains microprocessor, transistors or integrated circuits are made up of these semiconductor substances. So these days semiconductors are having application in all devices, whether the electric or electronic. All our computers, mobiles, gadgets are made up of these semiconductors. So this was all for today. Thanks for watching my video. I again thank to you. Have a nice day.